Welcome back to Trends and Friends. Well, August 31st marks International Overdose Awareness Day, and these three moms are hosting an event to hopefully bring that awareness to our community.
A few years ago, I was approached to do an overdose awareness, an event with someone, and I had just lost my son. My son will be gone 5 years in October. And they asked me to speak, and I asked her to speak. So we did it together. And since then, I've done another one, but the last few years, they haven't had one. And it's important. It's important for the community to realize that our children exist. And even though they were living with addiction and they were living with some problems, whatever their problems were, they were real people. And underneath the addiction, they were still our children. And we would like to bring the community together, more awareness, more knowledge, seeing the real side of it and seeing that people are struggling. People are just struggling right now.
When Kevin overdosed, it was he was the first one in my family to experience with drugs and with with meth and heroin, and to get lost in that addiction. So it was a shock, and I think before I looked at drug addicts and as I felt sorry for them, and it was sad. It was a sad situation. And then when it happened to Kevin, I had a different perspective, because you look at your child and think, what happened? And you don't expect it. So especially since you're not used to it or have seen it in your family, you don't know what to look for. So then when it happens, it just sneaks up out of nowhere. And then most of the time it's too late, and they're already addicted, and they're already on their way to, to where they're going. November will be 4 years. So he's almost 4 years ago he overdosed. But I think as a community, having outreach and support from each other, from businesses, from, just any and everybody, it makes a difference.
So me being a recovering addict, having 17 years now, wanting different from my kids, so making that decision to change my life. My daughter suffered with mental illness, and along with mental illness had some very tragic things that happened to her. So she knew no other way but to, to numb herself so she wasn't feeling that. She's a very beautiful soul. Everywhere she went, she made everybody laugh, everybody smile. That was her goal in life. But it just became too much, and I think her body was tired. So at the age of 22, she went home to be with our Lord. I want to be here to be a voice and to let the world know that not just here in Lubbock, Texas, but everywhere. The group, Can You See Me Now? I mean, it's just every day when you log on to Facebook, there's another soul that has left this world over the same epidemic that's happening right now.
These banners right here show pictures of only 150 lives per banner. There's 27 of these banners total so far. They're creating new banners as people submit their loved ones, and these are pictures of people that have lost their lives, mostly to an opiate overdose. Mostly, a lot of them are fentanyl overdoses. And so the event is to bring awareness and to bring people together in the community.
It's important to start talking about overdose because it could potentially save a life. We'll be back with more Trends and Friends.